We will discuss is also continuing part on knowledge. This is also the picture of the knowledge. Knowledge has two phases. One is specific, another is general. Me, I know specific knowledge. What about the general knowledge? What about the specific knowledge? Whether chemistry is general or specific? Very good. What about the general? General means JK. Is it? Very simple example of general. Am I true? Okay. General foundations. The knowledge which is known by everybody at a general perspective could be termed as general, and the particular specifics which are related with the specializations. Right. So what is your specialization? That is an example of the particular or specialized knowledge. Right. And general is nothing but the knowledge which is known by public as a general. Right. General knowledge. So knowledge is nothing but is a sum of the laws, principles, okay, some are, and that are universal of particular phenomena, okay. Knowledge is sometimes is concrete, sometimes abstract, some knowledge are abstract, all knowledge are not concrete. Am I true? May I know the example of the abstract knowledge? Abstract knowledge, very simple, will not take time much years. Yes, abstract knowledge. The laws of the nature is almost abstract. Am I true? Okay, but in order to know the natural laws, we need some material particles or things through which we will demonstrate that there is a natural law. Example, we can't see the force, gravitational force of the earth, but if we throw something in the sky that will fall down, okay, the visualization should be theirs. So some knowledge is abstract and some knowledge is concrete. Is there anybody who can repair the smartphone without? And the pre-linguistic experience may be called beliefs. How you believe? Me ama kamay thajage. May mong mato karadi dum yeng dabu yarwe. Chumakanda ko. Adaidi thajaraktoy ne ko. So prerequisite is what is the linguistic experience. Means is it related with the language? Mana ngangthok saktorok pa mayam singdo. Thajananabagi maram amadi oiba yaeba, but that could not be termed as true knowledge. Konang thajatar sumana ngangthokpa taraga sumana ngangthoiduga tawthoiduga ani du khenaba taragadi kaduwa hajaroi heba. Chumdrane. So preparedness for delayed reactions to a situation is believed, be it true or false. Preparedness of delayed reactions that is only true is knowledge. So pre-intellectual response to the situation, unverified knowledge, pre-verified stage of knowledge, unquestionable knowledge. Ko the belief khudi ma sing loi na chum de dana ko masi chum bayai chum da bayai ko ma se phai har ga pharam bayai pharam da bayai ba thijan bam di change verification ama di change ba ko do one. And what about the truth? Truth is knowledge. I also told you last time, from the Indian philosophy's point of view, there will be three value systems that we have, that is good, beauty and truth. The truth is knowledge and good is what, and then the beauty is what. So these are the prerequisite qualification in order to obtain the truth knowledge. Knowledge pange haiba taragadi nahak afaba khara tawba tareba. Afaba du yam tawri matik nahak it will beautify your minds, it will make you more creative. Chumbrane, adaidi kedorani last adi, you will be able to attain the enlightenment in your mind. What we call it, wisdom is a tholaktori name. So, it's a verified knowledge. Truth is a properties of beliefs and derivatively of sentences which express the beliefs. Aduna truth phamge haiba targadi information su changi aduga beliefs su changi have a ko. Truth hekta phamgada bu nateba. And therefore, before the truth, beauty is also there, good is also theirs. Afaba sum thabak sum ka sing se koi nan na sengrok pa targadi fajar kadra ka do. Ko fajar kani ko fajar ani adai kai dorani last adi hygienic environment oirani ko ana I thoroi ba hariba ka sing do natra ne then kedore adi tadi nahak se ana yauk to yam healthy life am fange. That is what the truth ne ko. Now classification of the knowledge. What are the kinds of knowledge? Okay. Repairing the mobiles. Do we need concrete knowledge or abstract knowledge? Both. Okay, both. Especially, yes, you have a smartphone, you have a smartphone, can you repair? Why? You are lagging behind? Abstract knowledge. Specialization, there is no specialization. Okay, so specialized knowledge is very, very important, right? And so we will not take time here. So one is a theory and one is practical also, right? Without the theory, the practicability may not be there, and most of the theories are also developed first through the practicabilities, right? We will not take time here. So here, important is here. First, we say that informations. Second is belief, and third one is truth. It is a raw data. The information is a raw data. It is a discrete, pre-meaning stage of the knowledge. This is not a real knowledge. As I also told you, the knowledge that we are getting through the media could not be termed as a knowledge. Why the information could not be termed as a knowledge? We have to exercise the knowledge at three levels: cognitive, affective, or psychomotor, or knowledge, understanding, application skills. You are moving up to the skill that could be termed as the knowledge. So information could not be termed as a knowledge, right? But information is a prerequisite qualifications without which we cannot acquire the knowledge. Am I right? So knowledge are written in the form of the information in the book, right? So if we go through the books, and then what? We acquire the cognitive informations only, not effective. If we are not moving up to the level of effectives, when you read the books, the imaginations, the ideas, the things that will come in front of you. Am I right? Lyric parakhan, the aina paharibu lyric singers tak 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 mang the tholakane ko. Chumiko, that is what effective dominance. And then if you are doing in actions, or what you have learned from the books, if you are able to exercise in applications, okay, or actions, that could be termed as the knowledge, right? So information is not a knowledge. It is about the facts of the known publicly available, the general knowledge, I should say, general knowledge. And belief is the personal and primarily subjective feelings and expectations, those shared by others. It could see here, there is no doubt that the primitive man approach to temperatures was based on a classification of temperature into very hot, moderately warm, lukewarm, cool, and very cool. Chumbra. I'm telling about the temperature. Chumbra, very cold. Okay. Am saba, maya na saba ko. Adi lumbu saba. Adi kadorani ayingba ko. Adi kore injalak pa kahini ingba. Or say we have three steps of the water. That is what? Kadoba? Solid, ice, liquid forms, and vapor forms. Okay, so this is what the primitive man approach in terms of the temperature. We are talking about the classification knowledge. In daily life, what we do is to use rather inclusive class words such as talks, and then if the need arises, we can make difference within the class and basis for further distinctions. And what about the dogs? We have different classification of the dogs. Someone is like the German Shepherd. So many. So making out is many subclasses also found convenience within the same classes. So in terms of flower also, in terms of plants also, in terms of trees also, so many classifications are there, and therefore knowledge has its own classifications. Knowledge you cannot have a call, cannot double a recall. Therefore, from balloting point of view, you can know the one message, that is what unity in diversity. Chumbra, how we exist our lives, how we exist lives. Many varieties of things might be there if combined together, and there is existence of life. Hing by say manadaba mayam punchal lakan says that hing doine. Chumbra lanbra. Say example, say air, water, energy, food, 4 elements. So food from where we get from the soils. So may ising nungsit atia do something like that. We are saying like that. Okay, and there is no similar things in our body. Manabamti yauke manadaba mayana punchal lakana ne semak tori se left liver ga right liver ga manabra ne. To manadaba mayana punchal lakana ne. So this is what the manadaba mayam ne. Is there a similarity between left eyes and right eyes? Manana mo ito so nang mani ne kan biyo an mit ne sungan manaroi. Uy gitu ya tahapsan ya bro. On talk na siya ba? Liver ani so on talk na siya ba? Yaro ya have you ani da. Manadaba mayam na punsan ba ne? Nang what about the left eye, left hands and right hands? Manaroi ya ba? Sungan manaroi ba? Hendi ko henda nga tane ba? Chumran manadaba mayam na punchal lakanda, there is existence of life never. Adu iduna kaidoba loksing su kaidoba manaba ngakta nang learn to bu yaroy. Varieties of knowledge darkar oi kini ebo. We are living in the worlds where varieties of things nang kaidoba. Can you count the number of the frogs on the earth? But you can count the kinds of the frogs that which are available on earth. Ko frog makan ni puthok pang ngani frog masing ni puthok pang ngamoy ba ko lay makan di thiba ngani adu lay masing di thiba ngamoy ba chumra. So this is what we call is known unknown, and another one is one is general and one is specifics. Sidane able lak to report it. So therefore many trees, many frogs, many birds, many reptiles, many lizards, many birds, many flowers, many swells, many things are there. Am I right? It is therefore many knowledge are there. Knowledge are classified in different ways. So this classification depend on one interest and one need for recognizing both similarity and differences among the things. Me interest area se amta manadi ko adu idunani aduga magi darkar su manada bagine to me go. So you are interested in chemistry, and then you have more knowledge as far as chemistry concerns. Me amata Kennedy sigi maram masina maram orakanda, there is existence of different subjects la ineo chumbra me kudim different profession, different subjects interest area manada bana maram orakan, there is existence of the different profession, and there is existence of different subjects. Animals are classified in one way by the zoologists, in another way by fur industries. It is still another way by the leather industries. Even sab how buda kadorba fur ki area ko adagi leather ki area different area ne. aduna takpadi khenaba mayam marakta nahak si hingini haba aduga nanga miga manadi ai si maga wakal manadri si kari antang gi manaramadi tok nungai gani da ni khanjari do adu aran bo wakal ne twin bhaw manadi chumbra lambara adu manara kadauba khenaba mayam maraktu da nang ni hingduri se kari gino khenari se चार मानते हैं चार मानते हैं चुम्ब्रो वाई बुशिलो रे now this is introductory part of the classification knowledge, and now we will start exact discussion on the how we generate the knowledge. Okay, knowledge is combined generate or in the inner ko but before the information, something is there. Information is hekta oiba nateva. Ka information hai bisiki mamang da posha amakak leiba. Madu karino data ana hai se. So different data make a meaningful informations, and different informations make knowledge. And after the knowledge, the highest one is wisdoms. Okay. Advaita, what is data? What is meant by informations, knowledge, and wisdoms? Okay, so let's try to know it. Now, data, the sense perceptions regarding objects, persons, or events recorded in the mind in the form of data. Those sense data. Okay, it's small bit of information about the thing recorded in the mind is called datum also. Datum, like that. Okay. So, if you write, say, what is your sentence? Group of words. Those different words are termed as, those different words are termed as datas. Different datas make a meaningful sentence. Natrana, adu never like to report. The information don't ihan han report na teba. Datas in a hand or never call. The next is informations. Refer to the data has been given some meanings of the ways of reflection, connections, call. Data may amdana punchal laga yamna kadoba pau phone or idea ma generate aware that could be termed as informations. In computing term, it is data that has been processed. When data arranged sequentially with a purpose, it reveals some meaningful informations. Adu itati word may amdana punchal laganda meaningful sentence samasya mi hai batu chap mane hai information hai se data yaw to bati sunya ya deva ka. Data is very, very important. Okay. Now, knowledge. If you examine the relations among data, it's yield informations. Data may do kadoba. I coin examine tota di kari mari thongai example ko. What is the relativity between the soil and then the grass? Kari mari lainai. Is a relativity between the stone and the gold. Relation loi leiram gani leiram mo. Pithivi de leiba all the materials are leiba pon mayam sing loi na mari leina bar leinai leina de. Kari ne leina hali. Say from physics point of view, everything is gravitated art. Why art has its own gravitational force as art is within the Earth is revolving around the sun. The solar system is one of the electromagnetic fields where all the particles are interrelated one to another. Right, from chemistry point of view, from the physics point of view also. So all things are related. Nunga sanaga se kari the mari laina gi haba. You can examine from chemistry also, from chemistry angle point of view. Huh? Anima put ngakta mi. Natrane. Both are things. But what kind of things? One is stone is what, and then gold is what? Kadubang. Loina mari loila nemi, where all are interrelated. I hope that I will tell you a very nice example that have you been gone through food chain? Tumbra. Kaigi mapan napi mapan kai. We have the concept of the food chain also. What we call it ecosystems. Ecosystems. Right. So why we have a starting point, ending point? Might be living things or might be unliving things. Everything has its own span of life. Chumbra, punsi loi lay ko ahing basu hing da basu ahoba masu aroi loin lay gani ko aduna ahan oisalakan kay dawre using se kangsal lay do kaino mai punsi loi salai na traba. Okay, aduna ahoba aroi bulak to ne. Likewise, all the living things in this are has its own life. Punsi amam loi lay do ne. Nang su wakan nang bada sung kan lay ya punti wakan du aroi bam te tholak ne. Na ahoba aroi ba have said this is the nature of this world. Okay, so I will tell you. So many type of informations as we have different subjects and therefore different information will be there. Yang kan adom da high si class how what is data, what is informations, and what is the knowledge, and what is the wisdom. Have a potuni lapto report ko. Wisdom is a fitting application of knowledge. For example, knowledge understand that light has turned red and traffic signal pause. Wisdom applies the brake of the car. Light to nasai bell khangong to camp kana mayam hogol chengi neva. Bell dugi ngasai gi kanoma lady ba koi ta ko wisdom am khak lady ba. Ko khangong to nasai the batrang na pokhara pokan am to lay loi sai loi chengi neva. This is wisdom neva. Madam di akoi risky zone or comfort zone if you say this is what the application of the knowledge that we have been learned. Akoi learn to knowledge ngi matungina kudak decision about life skill mayam singsi. This is what we call it wisdom have to name ko. So the wisdom applies the brake of the cars. Red light thalakpa targadi traffic signal gadi compulsory brake anum phaba and stop tawo hari ne. So knowledge can exist. Knowledge can exist without wisdoms. Okay, can exist without wisdoms, but not other way around. And the wisdom yaw to knowledge su leiram ba yai have. Ado exactly koi na pami be say wisdom do ne. Larik di am hairaga ngasai gi kaidor pa ma na ngang thok sak tor mi na nuksibi ba wat pa friend circle yang wat pa ko samaj na mabu khanbi da ba mayam lairi haba like ya satina hairaga su kaido magi family da magi ahalla maning tinu waina luna to bita ba khota ba mayam sing su. This is also lack of the wisdom never ka. Knowledge is knowing to use the guns. What is the knowledge? Is using the guns. Knowledge garaibu kawi gun no sijinna batune. Wisdom is knowing. What is the wisdom? I mean, giving examples that what is the knowledge and what is the wisdom. The wisdom is knowing when to use it and when to keep it hostage. Ko. Sineba knowledge habiti karino har kanda nongmai si karam kanda sijinagani. Knowledge si kamai sijinagani haiba. Wisdom di karam kanda no man sijina toisi. Sineba. Ko. So let's try to know the type of the knowledge. Kari? Kato heba? Nanti, lotion tu ini kadita ni. yam sort of a message am khak yauri haba simtang lo salo se type tani khoi nei na ri sai Now let's have a type of knowledge. The first one is priori knowledge. First one is priori knowledge. What is meant by priori knowledge? The knowledge which is what? Whose truth or falsity can be decided before or without the recourse to experience. Priori means before. The knowledge that is a priori has universal validity. Once recognized as a true, through the use of pure reasons, does not require any further evidence. That is what? Priori knowledge. What is the example of priori knowledge? In the life of the Copernicus. Copernicus katana tro khangi dubu Prithvi na numiki akoi de koi haibase ma katana tro khangi sibo Einstein katana tro khangi sibo theory of relativity je ko na mana phongdora kan mayam phongdo kan mayam khang toi na tro mayam ne khangdri mo mangi stage dubu. That is what? Logical and mathematical truths are priori in natures that don't understand in the need of empirical validations. The traditional philosophers have regarded as a priori knowledge as a superior to all the other knowledge. Now next is posteriori knowledge. It is a knowledge based on observation and experiments. The knowledge that you learn from the science lab that could be termed as posteriori knowledge. Okay. This is the knowledge of the scientific methods tracing the accurate observation, exact descriptions. Habati theory phajana develop toro matungda lab ta koina pusalakanda ko theory di iri report to chap manana finding phangba targadi that could be termed as posteriori knowledge. The propositions that fall under this category can be looked at from the point of view of whether they can contain any factual content and from the standpoint of the criteria employed by deciding their truth and falsities. Example, we have propositions like ice melt. Because of global warming. Himalayan ki amount of snow is so hundred in here. Adi do not say flooding mayam thola is level of sea is increasing and thereby the amount of the land that we have is decreasing. Now snow is white. Metal conducts heat and electricity. Posteriori knowledge ngakta ko. Okay. Mayam na khangna rakanda knowledge debu posteriori. Adu mayam na khangna regi mamangda scientist to ki kokta lairiba knowledge duna yare ko. Now experience knowledge. Okay, slide another ngai ko. Experience knowledge is always tentative and cannot exist prior to the experience. Can be conducted from the observation. It must be experienced to have a value. Experience knowledge haibasidi kaidur hana phangba sungya yaru haba. Mahakti nahanga thabak tawrakanda phangakpa gyan duneba. That is experience knowledge. I say ko adui duna kaidore who is prefer. Why the experienced people are preferred at the time of the recruitment. Recruitment ki matam da experience leiba oja engineer doctor sing se hena pam sigi marum kari gino. Experience haibadi madi hairabane ba mai kok to test tawrabane ba mana tawthorba thabuk mayam jini chummabane ba engineer oiragasu kadoba mahangna saba thongsi amta ti aroiba maramdi sahi mari manga mana private farm da work tawringaida tikhidrabane ba ino no mi amadi mana sariba dam do tik pa yai maramdi mai kok to test tawdriba mai wakhalon do test tawdriba ko doctor ta sungare ko layeng ba taragadi soidana lakane ba sahi mari manga ma private da doctor oina service torambadudi mahak sahi mari manga du record laigide ba mi sibagi adu iduna ma se government gi doctor oina lokshan bada government na ki de maramdi government gi doctor na mi haloi haidana chumbra adu main tawdana oja singsu kadoba hana takpa tambiba hairaba biet uloraba kangbu singsi oja oina khalibagi maramdi tapi bada problem leiraroi tapi bada haire mahangna satra mayam semgre na haibagi damakta mangonda thajaba thammaga experience leiba mi singsi khalli ne aba adu iduna nakoi oja oigi haiba taragadi fresh oina leiganu ko tuition ni gangde coaching ni gangde whatever ko adu season no hawa that is what experience knowledge ne kana chumi ko experience adu always prefer to wani ko explicit knowledge more formal and reliable knowledge is recorded and communicated through the medias like libraries and database library the library knowledge in sig kaino explicit knowledge ne very formal loiba semu ya konte ko semdo ubang na semdo po yaro eba page number 5 ki para number 1 ko adu de yauri ba adu gi potu ni na hang na hayeng copy to ta su men da ba yaro eba chumbra lyric to kanani ibno karambe edition no ko paging page number kya da ne kya buno na hang na hapchali se nang another lyric ama iba kanda very formal ne ba change or bu ya ba na te ba explicit knowledge I say and tacit knowledge facial expressions by and body movements gestures body language may communicate informations the knowledge that's communicated non-verbally is tacit knowledge opposite to explicit knowledge explicit ki kari haigi ngasai gi to formal oina fixed lairani tacit ti kai no only communication pauna na ba da kai do ba adum pauna ba adum knowledge to level nahak loan sumthok thok traga su ko tamil marakta leiraga su nang suma have the moy adum khangane ko so tacit kadoba tacit knowledge kadoba is almost impossible to be kadoba communicated easily transferable ek duna ko now proportional knowledge slide am khatang are descriptive or declarative knowledge ko ek is proportional explicit knowledge is proportional knowledge molloi mari laini ko classification se and what about the pk proportional knowledge is one which can be literally expressed in propositions now it is a knowledge of the something and not about the how to do something okay for example you can learn to use computer but not how to program a computers program dinang hairoi but computer di nahang na haigane have amana technical knowledge ni amana basic knowledge ne ko non proportional knowledge this is last procedural this is a procedural knowledge opposite to propositional knowledge used or applied in specific problems and situations so give the rules and guidelines for initiatives legal actions conducting functions dealing with administrative problems okay so that is what non propositional knowledge amma angak pa phangna leire aikoi thabak yambagi matungina ko adi tardi ke dore procedural knowledge haibagi atradi process torko natragadi order thokpa yaro harakane haba ihan han bada notification thoni adai kaidoba noi tarik asuktina supokba hairiba qualification si kaidoba qualified oibagi thajan ba yarani ko hairiba prescribed format sidai data ko with requisite fee am torani then adugi matungda tarik asuktina supo emicard issue torani harani ko adugi matungda exam torani exam du na hekta chang uba yaroi nangi ka do karai de leibno na harani nadra then adai kai dore exam do hariba tarik sida haidu oni na harani exam do haidura ani adai kai dore exam da merit list sema ani adugi matungina kai doroba na ki merit list gi matungina applicant kara kokal ani viva gi damakta and then overall total marks viva gi mark tuga written gi mark tuga ainu tinjalakanda final merit list ama sembadu. This is also one example of the procedural knowledge. Procedural knowledge darkar oy haba.